Hello, Health Stream. Hope you're doing well. Wanted to share with you our quarantine juice fast experience. So last time we spoke about the medical medium Cleanse to Heal book and how he introduced various versions of his 369 fast, which is originally from the Liver Rescue book. And I said that if we were thinking about trying that before I go back to work, and if I did that, we would update you on our progress. What we've decided to do instead, because we do eat relatively clean for the most part anyway, and basically the 369 is mainly 8 days of preparation for a final day of juice fast on the 9th day. So what we've decided to do is to go right to the juice fast, which we've done before, and to do that in one day. And you can find the juice fast in the medical medium's first book, where he talks about different fasts, different cleanses, different fasts, and the juice fast that he recommends in that first book consists of cucumber, lemon, apple, and celery juice. And that is to be drank every 2 hours with 16 ounces of water in the alternate hour. So you drink a juice, an hour later you drink water, an hour later you drink a juice, an hour later you drink water, and you alternate through that in that fashion throughout the day. So we've decided to just go right to that because our bodies are relatively accustomed to that. Now, this is the 8th week of quarantine and we haven't fasted yet. And the reason we haven't fasted is because we didn't want to stress ourselves. We didn't want to, to be honest, preparing food and enjoying meals together, making new recipes and trying new things is one of our main activities throughout the day, and one of the pleasures that we get. So we just decided that enjoying that was more important than fasting at this point. We didn't think the quarantine would go on for this long. So, and we're also feeling a little softer from lack of exercise, lack of sun, and just lack of activity in general. And also eating probably more food than we usually eat, and eating, I think more, but I don't want to say worse. We still have once in a while we'll have our Chinese food night, or we've gotten into a wing place around here has buy one, get one wings on Tuesday nights. So we've gotten into the habit of doing that. So not perfect, but not terribly off from where we would eat before, right? We're not going out to eat. That's not true if we're getting food from a restaurant once or twice a week. But that's not terribly different than what we ate before. So definitely felt like we needed to do something. And so we're going to do this juice fast, and we're going to do this every 2 weeks, which is what I was doing before the quarantine anyway. So it's just back to old habits, which aren't bad. And if you think about it, if you fast for a whole day, even once every 2 weeks, once a week, think about how much money you save on food. Think about how many calories you save over the course of a week. Think about, there are meat shortages now. Okay, I don't have to worry about that. That's a good thing. So that's what we've been doing. So I have to say it's about 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock now in the afternoon. We just had our first juice, and we have more time to fill because eating and prepping food would take at least an hour each. So we were only eating 2 meals, so figure that's 2 to 4 hours out of our day that we were occupied with something, and something that we enjoyed, and now we have more time to fill. So what we did do was we took a yin yoga class. And if you're not that familiar with the different types of yoga, yin is a class where you enter into a pose and you hold it for 2, 3, 5 minutes. And so you can really get that stretch in. And they say it stretches the fascia. And the instructor that we have been using online, his name is Travis Elliott, Eliot. And you can find his classes, which I highly recommend, on Travis Elliott. It's his YouTube channel, just Travis Elliott. And he also has a website that you can sign up for, and I'm seriously considering doing that because his classes are excellent and they've really been a blessing during this time. I signed up for different paid subscription services, and his is totally free, and we've literally just been using his videos because he's so good, and what he's sharing for free with the community, with the world at large, is really an amazing thing. So yeah, I certainly want to continue to use him going forward. So I'm thinking of doing that. Anyway, yin is a more relaxing, it's not a strenuous, it's not a muscle building or strength training type of activity, but it does relax you. It stretches you. And according to Travis, he said that, I haven't fact checked this, but I don't see any reason why he would lie, that this type of yoga and holding these stretches is the only way that your body will release hyaluronic acid, which the only time I've ever also heard of hyaluronic acid is in face creams and things, commercials. Oh, hyaluronic acid to keep your skin young and taut. So apparently the only way you can release this naturally is through this type of yoga. So I highly recommend looking into it. It's just a great meditative experience. It's great for your body. It's certainly helpful in these times when you're inside, and helps to quiet the mind, stretch the body. I know that Greg's back issues have improved, neck issues. So there's huge healing that can be had here. And so we took an 1.5-hour class before we drank our first juice, which seemed long before we did it. And but when we did it, it went by very, very, very quickly. We were both amazed that this couldn't have been an 1.5 hours, but it was. So highly recommend that. So we were able to substitute some of the time that we would have been eating with doing a much longer yoga class than normal. And then later on today, we'll go for a walk outside, because even though it's still chilly for this time of year, it's sunny out, and we certainly don't want to miss that. So I want to get some of that vitamin D in us. But that's been our experience, not pushing ourselves physically because we're fasting. And, if there's any change, I'll update you. But I foresee just taking our walk, drinking our juice, coming back, watching some comedy, and having a really good night's sleep. So hope you enjoyed that. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Always willing to help anyone who's looking to help themselves. Okay? Be healthy. Peace out.